Finally, Mr. Dimming looked over his wire-rimmed glasses. I tallied the results. These are not the official trials for the quiz team, but the students with very high scores today are Paula, Claire, Rose, and Connor. Connor jumped off from his desk and cheered. I knew it. I'm the man. I'm hot. Let me hold that piece of candy. He started up the aisle toward the desk where the Butterfinger lay. Sit down, Connor, the teacher said with exasperation. You did very well, but you don't get the candy. Who beat me? Connor seemed amazed. Rose? That's okay. I'll triumph her in the real tryouts. I looked over at Rose. She smiled at me, a look of anticipation on her face. Mr. Dimming was silent for a moment. He scratched his head. Finally, he cleared his throat and said, the winner of today's competition and the winner of the Butterfinger candy bar with a perfect score is... He paused again, gave his head a shake, and started again. The only person in the class who got every single question correct today is Melody Brooks. No silence, dead silence, no cheers, just looks of disbelief. I'm going to create extra challenging questions so that we will be stupendously prepared this year. Hard questions, Connor whined? Look at it this way, Mr. Dimming told Connor. If Melody Brooks can win the first round, then my questions must not be difficult enough. We're all going to rally to win the competition. Everybody cheered, except me. So my book is Out of My Mind, and it's about a 12-year-old girl, Melody Brooks, who has cerebral palsy, and she's kind of stuck inside her body because she can't express herself. She can't walk, she can't talk, she can't do anything, but she's very smart. So it's by Sharon Draper, and it's realistic fiction. The characters are Melody, who I just explained, her mother and her father, who are great supporters in her kind of journey, and they help her throughout her life. And then Mrs. V is her mom's friend, and her mom, Mrs. V, kind of helps teach her the necessities and what she really needs to know. Like if she fell off her wheelchair, Miss V taught her how she could land safely without getting hurt, and she also gave her kind of a talking board so she could kind of communicate, because she does understand things and she can hear. She knows what's going on around her. She's very smart, but she's not able to communicate back to anybody, so her thumbs work, and that's basically the only part of her that is working correctly, so she can kind of tap things on her board that Mrs. V created for her. Penny is her little sister, and Catherine is her helper kind of in school, and she's basically her mom at school. She helps her eat, she helps her go to the bathroom. Whenever she needs something, Catherine's there to help her with. Rose is one of Melody's friends, and she does she's her friend during her classes. And then Molly and Claire are two girls who aren't really a fan of Melody. That in some cases, they're kind of jealous of her, but Melody doesn't really understand why. The themes in this book are family, because she does depend on her family a lot. Her family is one of her her biggest supporters, and they help her with whatever she needs. Acceptance, because people have to learn to accept Melody whenever she goes to school, because not everybody does, and she has to learn to accept others even if they don't accept her. And courage, because what happens to her is really kind of a big deal, and if it happened to anybody, like any one of us, we would be really hurt, but she has enough courage to go up and face her problems. And then the setting it's in present times. It's about a normal one of us, 12-year-olds, and school. So it happens in Spalding Elementary School, and she's in 5th grade. And then her house, a lot of the story takes place at her home. And then other books that are like this are Anything But Typical by Nora Baskin, who's about an autistic boy who's kind of dealing with the same problem. The Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. There is a group of kids, and one of them has a problem where she acts too mature for her age, but they don't really know. And then Savvy doesn't really have to do with a disabled or special child, but she is kind of on her journey. She's trapped inside herself because she has no one to talk to. And then overall, I really did enjoy reading this book. The end does make you want to kind of cry. And I recommend this book to anyone. I think anyone could read this, and I think everyone should read it. It's such an inspiring story.